Let me ask you this. Have you ever felt frustrated by someone else's behavior, wishing they would just change or act differently? Or maybe you've wasted hours trying to control a situation that ultimately wasn't yours to control. If these scenarios sound familiar, this book offers a liberating perspective. What if you just let them? Unlock the full potential of your favorite audiobook summary with in-depth analysis, key takeaways, and practical real-life examples prepared by Elevate You. Hello, dear listeners. Welcome back to our channel, where we explore transformative ideas and practical tools to improve our lives. Today, we're diving into the Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins, a book that introduces a simple yet profound concept that can change the way you approach relationships, expectations, and your own inner peace. Mel Robbins' Let Them Theory is about releasing control, accepting others as they are, and reclaiming your mental and emotional energy. It's about focusing on what you can control, your own actions and responses, while allowing others to live their lives. By the end of the summary, you'll have practical tools to manage your relationships, handle frustrations, and find freedom in letting go. So sit back, relax, and let's explore this life-changing theory together. Chapter 1. The Birth of the Let Them Theory. Mel Robbins begins the book by sharing a personal story about a frustrating situation involving a close friend. Instead of trying to change the friend's behavior, she decided to let them do what they wanted. To her surprise, this simple decision not only diffused the situation but also gave her a sense of peace. Key takeaway. The Let Them Theory is rooted in the idea that trying to control others is futile and exhausting. By letting people act according to their own desires, you free yourself from unnecessary stress. Real-life example. Imagine a friend who is always late. Instead of getting upset or trying to change them, simply accept it and plan accordingly. You'll feel less resentment and more freedom. Chapter 2. Why control is an illusion. In this chapter, Robbins delves into the psychology behind our need to control. She explains that much of our frustration stems from trying to manage things outside our sphere of influence. Key takeaway. Recognize the difference between what you can control, your thoughts, actions, and attitudes, and what you cannot, like other people's behavior or opinions. Supporting evidence. Robbins cites studies showing that people who focus on their locus of control experience higher levels of happiness and lower stress. Chapter 3. The emotional weight of expectations. Expectations are often the root of disappointment. Robbins explains how expecting others to behave in certain ways sets us up for frustration. Key takeaway. Release expectations and accept people as they are. This doesn't mean tolerating bad behavior, but understanding that their actions are about them, not you. Practical tip. When you feel disappointed by someone, ask yourself, what am I expecting them to do, and is it realistic or fair? Chapter 4. The ripple effect of letting go. Letting others be who they are doesn't just benefit you, it can transform your relationships. Robbins shares stories of how applying this theory brought peace to her personal and professional life. Key takeaway. When you stop trying to control others, you create space for authentic connections and mutual respect. Real-life example. A manager who allows their team members to approach tasks in their own way often fosters creativity and trust. Chapter 5. The role of boundaries in letting them. Robbins clarifies an important point. Letting people be themselves doesn't mean allowing them to violate your boundaries. She discusses how to set and enforce healthy limits while maintaining the essence of the Let Them Theory. Key takeaway. Healthy boundaries protect your peace without controlling others. Practical exercise. Write down your non-negotiables in relationships and communicate them clearly. Chapter 6. Let Them and Self-Compassion. A significant part of this theory is about being kind to yourself. Robbins emphasizes that self-compassion is key to embracing this mindset. Key takeaway. Let yourself off the hook, too. Allow yourself to make mistakes, learn, and grow. Supporting evidence. Research shows that self-compassion leads to higher resilience and emotional well-being. Chapter 7. Letting Go and Parenting. Parenting is one of the areas where the Let Them Theory can be most challenging and transformative. Robbins explains how to allow children the freedom to learn and grow while providing guidance and support. Key takeaway. Trust your children to make their own choices and learn from the outcomes. Real-life example. A parent who lets their teenager choose their extracurricular activities fosters independence and confidence. Chapter 8. The Let Them Theory at Work. Applying the let them theory in professional settings can improve teamwork and reduce stress. Robbins discusses scenarios where letting go of micromanagement leads to better outcomes. Key takeaway: trust your colleagues to fulfill their responsibilities, even if their methods differ from yours. Supporting evidence: studies in organizational behavior show that autonomy in the workplace enhances productivity. Chapter 9. Overcoming resistance to letting go. It's not always easy to let go, especially when emotions are involved. Robbins shares strategies for overcoming resistance and embracing the let them mindset. Key takeaway: practice mindfulness to stay present and detach from the urge to control. Practical exercise: when you feel the need to intervene, pause and ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen if I just let them? Chapter 10. The freedom of acceptance. Robbins concludes the book with a powerful message about the freedom that comes with acceptance. She encourages readers to embrace the let them theory as a lifelong practice. Key takeaway: acceptance is not about resignation. It's about choosing peace over control. As we wrap up, remember this: the let them theory is a tool for reclaiming your peace and focusing on what truly matters, your own growth, happiness, and authenticity. It's not about giving up. It's about letting go of what you cannot control. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this summary, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more life-changing ideas. And let us know in the comments which book you'd like us to summarize next. Until next time, stay curious and keep growing.